Hi everybody, I've just got a few bits to show you, nothing finished, no progress on Peppermint Throw. It's in timeout corner. Stay over there till I can figure out what to do. So, the blanket went off to nursery, and they liked it. So I don't know if it's gone to the dad of the baby yet. I don't know when they were giving the cards and stuff to him. But yeah, they were really pleased with it, so that's all good. And then I had the dad did the video. That night I was so ill. I thought I was starting with a migraine because I got a terrible headache. It made me feel sick, and then the sick feeling just took over, and thankfully I wasn't sick. I just felt rotten all night. So I didn't crochet at all, which is very not like me. I didn't even drink tea. I made a tea, couldn't drink it. But then by, what day did I film? Tuesday? So Wednesday, I sort of went off to work feeling a bit green, but by the time I finished work and had a cup of soup, I was feeling better. And you have stuff to do, don't you? You can't be ill. You just have to get on with it. I had to do the food shopping, feeling barely ropey. I'm waffling already and it's the first minute and a half. Oh, watch out people. So then, rather than working on Peppermint Throw, because I really don't know what I'm going to do with it. I can't at the minute, I just can't. So I started working on the Ugly Blanket, which is a thing Ming Mao, Amy started doing. Was it towards the end of last year, I think? Christmas, I don't know. But it seems like a good idea, and as I'd had bits out to do the scrap baby blanket, I thought, well, before I put them all away, I'll do like a square of that. So I put aside my original square that I'd started, because I was trying to be quite methodical and like, oh, I'll do this, 2 rows of this and then 2 rows of this. And then I thought, you know what, just do what you like. So I ripped back a couple of rows on my original square, and I finished this off. So these are roughly 12 by 12 inches, but they are 12 rows of colour and then the black border, so 13 rows I'm aiming for, and then I will stretch and block them all to the same size if they're not quite. Right, I'm generally using DK, but bits of, as you'll see, bits of chunky and things have sort of snuck in there, but if I am using chunky or bulky or anything, I crochet tighter. But then I'll stretch them all out anyway when I'm done. So this is all Bold Black, using wool that the lovely Amy, another Amy, what is it? Green Feather 7 and Amy's Woolly World of Creation here on YouTube. She sent me some, I think some of this was done as Aran weight, and this, I don't know if it will show up right. I don't know if I should put the light on really. It is 25 to 4. You get lots of light in here, but it's getting a bit grim. So this is, I don't know if my camera will pick it up properly. This was actually together in the cake with this cream. And Amy said she thought this was James C. Brett Marble DK possibly, but it goes from this browny like marble colour to this blue. She's very pretty, so I just put a row of cream in between it rather than that's 2 rows of blue there, rather than keeping it 2 rows of everything. No, I should do what looks pretty, and it's a shame not to use this pretty colour changing wool. So that's my, excuse me, that was the first square I worked on, but I actually finished it second because this one distracted me. Oh, isn't it pretty? So this was out of some of the colours I'd had out for the baby blanket, and it looked alright, and then as soon as I put a black edge on it, I just loved it. It's lovely. So that turquoise isn't sort of, it's much more turquoise than it's shown on camera. So that's lovely. And then last night, Amy, I put a picture of this on Instagram. This was full of little, hand-bound balls. They're so cute. They're almost like ashamed to use them. I'm like, oh my look, they're so sweet. So again, Amy, thank you Amy, sent me a load of sort of scraps of stuff, and the light's not going to show it as pretty as it is. So basically I just crocheted till it ran out. So that the middle, I think I got like 1 and a bit round, and some pink. This is a Hobby Lobby that Amy made Jack's Monster in. Then it goes into Folk Song, so our Folk Song. Then there's some random green. I've kept all the labels. Then there's this cute one. I don't know what this one is because, well, Amy did tell me, but it's not in the. She sent this separately. This was with what was it? Like that, like a fluorescent chunky yarn she sent me. There was this like off-cutting. I can't think what it was, but she sent me tags on everything, so I'd know what all the minis were, which is really sweet. So we got Sirdar Folk Song Chunky in Fairport, which is this sort of red, and there's a really nice, like almost peachy pink it goes to. It's beautiful. Starcraft Special Chunky in Parchment, which is here. What else do we have? Yarncraft Chunky in Kiwi, which is a little bit of it here. And what else do we have? Oh, Sirdar Chunky Folk Song in Flower Power. Where were you? I thought I'd only used one folk song in there. Have I put it in the wrong bit? If it's Flower Power and it says rare, hang on. Oh no, Fairport, ignore me, that's not that one. I'll show you that in a minute. So the Flower Power is this pinky, red, pink, green kind of one. I tried to keep them all together so I know which one's on which. Hobby Lobby I Love This Yarn in Irish Hills, which is the one Jack's Monster is in. Yarncraft Chunky in pink. Lion Brand Landscapes in Boardwalk, which was the pink in the middle. And then I used a tiny bit here of, what was it? It was Hobby Lobby I Love This Yarn Stripes in Hot Stripes. So that is, the camera's making it look, it's not getting the right colours on it, but I think it's really pretty. There's just lots going on. So from far away it's probably going to look a bit ooh. And then I thought it was going to do one square, or the sort of minis I'd got, but I got more. So I started another one, and this is Ice Yarn Camouflage. Then it went into this is the Hobby Lobby Stripes, the Hot Stripes, this orangey greeny colour, and then all of a sudden it goes to this lovely like blue green. There's a tiny bit of it, and it was a decent sized sort of ball Amy sent, and there's only this like 4 grannies of this colour, which is beautiful. And then I've gone on to, this is the Folk Song Chunky in Fairport, this lovely blue and purple, and Amy's put on the back, this is one of the rare colours to get hold of. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So I like Sirdar Folk Song, it's very nice. And then I'm going to keep going with this until I've got that much left. And then the other one I've got, which I just adore this colour, and there's so much of it, I don't know whether I should try and get a whole square out of it. Because how many rows am I at now on this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I've only really got 4 more rounds to do. I won't get 4 rounds out of that. But this has got... It's on the floor. Whoops! Yeah, no! I'll leave it because my chair will make all kinds of noises if I move it. This one is Hobby Lobby I Love This Yarn Ombre in Fantasy. How beautiful is that? It's one of those I just want to go, ooh. I don't want to use it, I just want to coo over it. That's a good amount there, so that will do. Don't know if it'd do a full square, but it's so pretty. So pretty. So, yeah, now got 4 squares. I don't know how big I'll make it, but you know, might as well. They're quite fun to make and quick. This one whipped up in no time. It was loads of fun. Just Toby was helping me pick which yarn to use next, and it's nice when you just think, I'm just going to use it till it's gone. You know, don't really have to think about colour changes or matching anything. I think that's probably why people love the idea of it so much, and why so many people I am going to pick yarn up. So I'm not going to touch it. I've got to pick it up. Yeah, I think that's why it seemed to appeal to so many people. Just because it's like fun to make and you don't have to stress too much about it. So I don't know what I'm going to have to go out and to fill up my basket with more yarn, because I don't know how much more variegated stuff I've got. So I've got some Caron Simply Soft, like a pink variegated one I can use. I've got Red Heart variegated, but obviously it's thicker and I don't really want to. This is mainly meant to be a DK weight blanket. So yeah, I'm going to pick some more colours and make some more combinations. These will obviously be the most jazzy squares I've got, I think, because unless I use ice yarns, which I could do, I haven't got that many really. Maybe I could use some blue. Carol got the baby cocoon today. Hi Carol. It arrived safely, so I could use some more of that yarn. I think I have another ball of that. That's like reds and browns and stuff. So I might work one of those squares up. That's a massive ball though, so at the minute I think just use it and put it in your blanket and don't hang on to it waiting for a project, because it's quite clear I have a lot of wool. I still want more. I still want to go and buy King Cole Riot. Don't know why, I'm just like, I want some. Oh, I'm wearing my shawl, my virus shawl, because I was cold. We've been doing like clearing stuff today. So I've been going through bursts of being quite hot because I've been hoovering and moving stuff and climbing ladders, put things in the loft, and then you stop and it's cold. So I'm on my probably about 8th or 9th cup of tea today, because I had several here and then I went to my sister's. Hi Kirst. And hi Morgan. And I had 2 cups of tea there, and then I came back and this is my 2nd cup of tea since I got back about an hour ago. I'll be caffeinated, if nothing else. So, yeah, I should make the most of it really, and the kids are playing upstairs. We've been to the library today, picked some new books. I got myself a book, picked up a Neil Gaiman book. I'm quite enjoying having, not having time-sensitive crocheting. I've actually been reading. I finished a book that I've had upstairs for ages. I've been sort of reading when I brush my teeth and stuff like that. And so it's like 2 minutes at night when I'm brushing my teeth. And I finally got through that. It was, yeah, it's called Best Served Cold by Joe Abercrombie. I've read quite a few of his books, like the Blade Itself and Before They Are Hanged. There's a trilogy of that, and then this is kind of set in the same world. I think it's probably like a trilogy of these books, but it took me that long to read the first one. I've not got the others. I'm listening to Game of Thrones, the first book, because they finally condensed them. I didn't get them on audiobooks on purpose, because they split them into 2 parts, so you're paying twice really for the same book. And I think it's not the longest book in the world, and they're just making money out of you really. I mean, I've got a subscription, but obviously you use your monthly credits for each book. And I was like, no, I'm not paying you twice. But yeah, they've condensed them now, so I've got the first book to listen to. It's alright, I'm not like mega enjoying it. I'm just a Stephen King junkie really, and I just love his books. It's like, I don't know, it's like being at home, there's something very comforting about his style of writing or something. I just love it. So I need to get another one of his to listen to. I'll listen to his books again and again and reread them and stuff. But I started reading, I like Skullduggery Pleasant books by Derek Landy. I think I'm on the 4th one now. And I started reading that, but then I picked up a Neil Gaiman book at the library. So I was reading that. I was reading that to the kids. Because Tobin's really getting into books at the minute, so he'll sit and listen to me read. I think it's just nicer than having the telly on. And I get to read then, and he gets to take in literature. So that's good. I don't know if there was a point to that. Saying what I've been doing. Yes. Sorry. So I went to the library and got Tobin a new computer game because he had a good parents' evening, like a good report. And then we did some tidying, went some dinner, and then went to my sister's. Done Tobin's homework on a Saturday. Done his spelling and punctuation stuff that he does. He's got 2 websites, a maths website and a spelling, punctuation and grammar website. So he's done all of that. The things they learn at 7. Obviously I understand all the homework, but all the, you know, do this with the verbs and do that with the, you know, and we were not doing that when we were 7. I don't know. Anyway, it's very good, and he's been very, you know, he seems very into it at the minute. He's very willing to learn, so we're very happy about that. Until he realises he's there for the next 11 years. He'll never leave school. And then he probably won't like it so much, but while he's happy, we're happy. Got anything else I can waffle to you about? Probably not. I did say I was going to make a toy. I was talking to Barry. Hi Barry. The other day, and he's enabling me, showing me all these patterns. I'm like, ooh, I want that. I have got another African flower pattern that I was going to make. But I'm quite enjoying the squares, so I might just plod on, you know, make some squares, stitch them together, see how I feel, see how big I want it. It's not very big at the minute. It's hard because I made that big blanket last year. The squares were 20 inches by 20 inches, so these are like, I'm like, they're too small, they're not big enough. They were big squares. I don't want to be making squares that big, because if I'm picking one kind of colour thing, or I'm trying to use up wool, I want to try and keep them smallish so I don't want to buy any more wool. I don't want to run out of a colour and think, oh, I'll just, you know, slippery slope of it, I'll just buy one ball. So yeah, I should probably go, shouldn't I, before I waffle again. I talked to my sister and I went off on this massive tangent, and she's very good at remembering my original. I just look at her, what was I saying? So she replays it and she's like, oh yeah. When I'm on my own, I'm just, how did I get here? What started me off? So she's quite good at get to the point, Kim. Right, I'm going to go before it gets much darker because it is. I've got to go and get the washing in. Oh, the dreariness. Dreariness? It's not a word. You know what I mean? Day to day. I need some time off. For good behaviour. So somebody else can do the washing. Oh dear. Right, so I'm going to go fetch washing in, and I'm going to cook tea. I'm going to have lasagna tonight while they're playing. Yeah, and they're more pretty, so I'll be back when I have, you know, more squares to show you, or I decide to pick up another project. Barry shows me some other amigurumi that I want to make. I'll be back. But until then, stay well, and yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye.